the scammers are going to start knocking on people's doors.
You engage with these folks, you put yourself in the position of losing your money first, and also, depending on what information that you're providing, opening yourself up to identity theft.
One resident was skeptical when he got a phone call, and later the number was traced back to a business in Michigan. The company says they have no connection to the chemical plant and had no idea why somebody would be using their number. Search and rescue efforts continue in Surfside, Florida, after part of a high-rise condominium building partially collapsed last night. 99 people are still unaccounted for. One person is dead. News Nation talked to the mayor of Surfside, Charles Burkett.
Right now, our project is getting people out alive of the rubble. That's our exclusive focus.
Firefighters say they have heard some sounds coming from underneath the pile of rubble. Fire Rescue Assistant Chief Ray Jadala says they have not heard any voices, but definitely the sounds of what could be someone banging on something. The collapse of that building, partial collapse of it, happened at about 1:30 Eastern Time this morning. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis declaring a state of emergency after that incident. The executive order will provide assistance to those affected by the collapse near Miami Beach. Again, 99 unaccounted for, one known dead. President Biden says he's optimistic over reaching an infrastructure deal today.
The president met with Senate Democrats and Republicans at the White House, and when they were done, he said, "We have a deal. This bill doesn't have all the things the president wanted."
That's what it means to compromise. And it reflects something important. It reflects consensus. The heart of democracy requires consensus.
Maine Republican Susan Collins was in the room. She says it's important to show the Senate can function.
Everyone contributed to what is the largest infrastructure package in history.
Money would go to things like roads and highways, broadband, and efforts to tackle climate change. Ed Donahue, Washington.
WGN Sports. Cubs will be in L.A. tonight. Now, let's check the forecast from the WGN Chicago Weather Center. Let's have a chat now with meteorologist Demetrius Ivory, who has your detailed forecast right now.
Showers and thunderstorms continue. Rain could be heavy at times tonight with the low temperature down to 70 degrees. Off and on showers and storms for Friday, a high temperature of 83, about an 80% chance for rain. Saturday, once again, scattered showers and storms. Rain could be heavy. We'll see winds out of the southwest between 10 and 15 miles per hour, high temperature 82. Another chance for rain Sunday, although a lesser chance, only 40%. The high temperature reaches 80, 83 on Monday with scattered showers and storms. I'm WGN meteorologist Demetrius Ivory.
It's 71 at O'Hare, 72 at Midway, and at 76 at the Lakefront. I'm David Jennings on Chicago's very own 720 WGN.
If you run a small business, you know 2020 took a lot from all of us. But now it's time to get back to business. Don't let finding and hiring great employees make it difficult. Breezy HR is here to help. With just a couple of clicks, Breezy HR will advertise your open jobs on all the best job sites, making sure everyone who's looking can find them. They'll also suggest people who are a good fit from their database of tens of millions of job seekers. And that's just the start. And because you probably have 100 other things to do, they'll screen out the applicants who are not a good fit, so you can focus on the best ones. Plus, you can automate sending emails or text messages and even scheduling interviews, saving you a ton of time. So, ready to put hiring on autopilot? Then visit breezyhr.com/WGN to get started for free. That's right, free. No credit card required. breezyhr.com/WGN. Here to help Chicago small businesses get back to business. Breezy HR.
We all want order in our lives. I know I do, and it starts with organization. Hi, it's Lindsay from House Smarts Radio. Always looking for smart home solutions, which I found at The Edge inside Builder's Supply Outlet. Tom just added an incredible line of custom closet systems to create a perfect organized space. Available in white, espresso, and my fave, salt oak, each configuration can then be customized with accessories to match your personal style. These quality closets are built to last with the look and feel of fine furniture. Now everyone can afford beautiful, organized areas. Let the designers at Builders Supply Outlet show you how to maximize your space with custom closet systems. Need it installed? No problem. Get started today. Builders Supply Outlet is located just 5 miles east of the Oak Brook Shopping Mall on Cermak Road at 25th Avenue in Broadview, or online at buildersuppplyoutlet.com.
Quality and savings are what you get at Builder Supply Outlet.
The Lindsay bedroom from Penny Mustard is our most romantic collection.
The Lindsay is a bedroom you would see in one of those charming romantic movies.
That's not romantic. Honeymooning in a 5-wheel trailer and roasting unseasoned elk meat over the fire in a raccoon camp. Now that's romance.
Your wife is a saint.
Why does everyone keep telling me that?
The Lindsay bedroom with sleigh bed, triple dresser, landscape mirror, and 3-drawer nightstand. Starting at $43.58 at Penny Mustard.
6 locations throughout Chicagoland.
PennyMustard.com.
You've trusted Cars for Kids with your car donations for over 2 decades. Now, Cars for Kids can help with your property donations too. If you're spending money on a property you don't use or hassling with out-of-state properties, donate to Cars for Kids instead. It's simple and easy. They will take over all taxes, maintenance, and insurance obligations. Best of all, you'll receive a tax deduction for the full appraised value of your property. To donate, visit carsforkids.org/real estate or call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today to learn more. That's CARS with a K.
Boogie check, ooh ah.
Boogie check, ooh ah. Boogie check, ooh ah. And a fine tone it is too. Good evening, Boogie Checkers, and a good evening to you. 'Tis I, John Landecker, host and creator of the Boogie Check of Life. Are you a functional unit? Can you communicate telephonically? Then give me a call. Stop what you're doing and call me. 312-981-7200. That's 312-981-7200 here at 720 WGN. You could join in the conversation of a topic that I may delve into in a moment, or you can offer up your own input, as it were. 312-981-7200. We'd love to fill up the phones with interesting people who have things to say, which would be an improvement over what I'm doing. Now, here's the deal. I mentioned yesterday, I didn't get to all of it, which is why I'm going to complete it now. As many of us have been doing for months and months and months, I have been working from home. You know, remote work. Everybody does, well, not everybody did it during the pandemic. Some are still doing it now. But a lot of people in radio did that. And in fact, from the moment that I got here at WGN last year and was filling in the afternoon and then eventually got this shift, I'd never been to the station until Tuesday when I came in, right? So now I have an office. And in the wait a minute, let's go to the phone first. It's much more important to me. I mean, you know, shut up, John. We got a caller. That's what you keep begging for. Now you got somebody on the phone, the least you can do is talk to him. Okay, thank you. Tim, you're on WGN. Hello.
You remember me from a long time ago?
Probably.
You came over to SLC for that party.
I came over to where?
Where I used to live at Sunrise Courts over in Roselle.
I came to your house?
The apartment over there, the core building. You and your wife.
What?
Yes, sir. I remember.
What year was this?
I forget when it was. Your wife, you should remember.
Yeah, but you're assuming that the wife I had then is the one I have now.
I remember you was over there.
Okay, I believe you. I hate to.
You remember Mike DeBruin?
Well, you got me there. I got to say. Now, look, just because I don't remember something doesn't mean it didn't happen. I've got a whole list of people that can tell you that. So I'm sure I had a great time. Thank you, Tim. Okay, yeah, I was there with my wife. Okay. Which one was that, I wonder? That would have been an interesting conclusion. And I think I'm going to hear about it when I go home. You know, I just got a hunch. I don't know where that came from. So I was listening, and the guy said he was with his wife. What was that all about? I don't know. Oh, yeah? Jeez, come on. All right.
Sleeping on the couch today?
No.
Never.
Nah, come on. I have seriously, I have absolutely no recollection of where he was going with that. There was a period of time in the 90s when I was doing a morning show on an oldies station, and part of the things that we did every once in a while was to do a show from someone's house. You know, we'd take the whole morning show out and do the show there. But it might have been one of those instances, but other than that, I can't say that I know. And I think it's a little too late in the hour for me to set up this topic of what. Okay, I can. Sure. I'll just throw it out there and then we'll get to it and come back. So I got myself an office for the first time pretty much ever. Well, that's not true, but in a long, long time. So people have offices, people have cubicles, coming back to work. You bring personal items from home so that you feel comfortable, and something you can relate to and take a look around when you're at work and reminds you of who you really are, so to speak. So if you had an office or have an office or had a cubicle or have a cubicle, and you would care to tell me what it is that you brought in to put into those offices or cubicles, give me a call, 312-981-7200. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. On 720 WGN.
WGN. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/trial. That's ZipRecruiter.com/trial. ZipRecruiter.com/trial.
Hi, I'm Steve Malman. Assisted living facilities want you to believe they have their residents' best interest at heart. But many facilities put profit before people. They keep residents who need a higher level of medical care than the facility can provide, often resulting in injury or even death. Mom and Law's team will find out the truth and get the justice your loved one deserves. Call 888-MOM-AND-LAW. That's 888-MOM-AND-LAW. Or visit MALMANLaw.com. Mom and Law, we know what matters most.
This week on Chicago's Best, dreamy dishes, perfect patios, and more. Chicago's best summer favorites. Sunday night at 10:30 on WGN TV.
Are you ready to embark on a fun, rewarding experience? One that could change your life and the life of someone else? Then consider welcoming an international exchange student into your home for the fall school season. For over 70 years, AFS USA has worked to build bridges of understanding between people of different cultures. Families, students, and volunteers worldwide have joined us, whether it's short-term or full semesters. Sharing your family's experiences with someone eager to learn and grow can make a lifetime of memories and difference for them and for you. With an AFS high school student in the home, families often do more activities together, helping children learn the value of cultural diversity, peace, and tolerance. Be a part of something bigger. Host an international student as a part of your family. Apply today at afsusa.org/family. That's afsusa.org/family. AFS partners with the U.S. Department of State's Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange Program, Future Leaders Exchange Program, and Kennedy Lugar Youth Exchange and Study Program.
Boogie on boogie, let's boogie check. Boogie on boogie, let's boogie check.
Oh yeah.
John Beckett's Landecker.
Who's he?
WGN.
Okay, before we get to no calls, let's get to Jim Bohannon. Hey, Jim.
You come over to my house. Oh, sorry. I'm sure one of your wives would remember, but actually, John's never been to my house, and we must correct that one of these days.
You need to send me a picture. You need to send me an autographed picture so I can put it in my
exactly.
in my
I'll
office.
send you an autographed picture.
Yes.
I've worked out of my home. When the pandemic hit, I was working out of my home.
Yeah.
And I've been working out of my home now for over 5 years. and I used to have an office, and I can't remember what I had in it. Honestly,
well, it's very fortunate that you're able to do your job for 5 years from your home. Wow.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's a lake about, 50 yards from where I'm sitting, and
nice.
I have a pontoon boat, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's kind of nice.
I guess so. Well, I guess that's what happens when you make the big bucks.
Yeah, well, hey, I don't mean to brag, but anyway, we'll earn some of those big bucks tonight starting at 1 a.m. right here on the WGN Electric Radio program with Mark Herrera, who will be joining us. He's an expert on building safety, and so we're going to be talking about that terrible beachfront condo collapse down in Surfside, Florida. And then at 1:30 this coming morning, we will be talking to Jonathan Jakubowski about critical race theory. And at 2, Andre Domino, he's with the Italian-American One Voice Coalition. They are unhappy at suggestions that the name of Columbus Day be changed. So that's what we have for you tonight, we hope that you will be listening.
All right. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, John.
They don't let me work on Fridays, so I'll talk to you Monday.
Talk to you Monday.
All right. There he goes. Jim Bohannon. 312-981-7200 is the telephone number. Good evening. See, kid. So 312-981-72. Do you have Yogi? You got the Yogi? Give me the Yogi if you got it.
Hey, John. This is Yogi saying goodbye to you.
All right, then. So this has really got to be a bizarre show to listen to. You know what I mean?
Tell me about those fancy pictures you got in your office.
All right, I'm going to get to it now. So what did I bring in? And I might bring in some more stuff. But here's what I brought in for the office so far. Okay, when I got here on Tuesday, there was this fabulous letter that had been sent to me here at the station by a Frank Strull. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And it was just a great way to come into the station and find that there was this really awesome letter from this WGN listener. So I've got to get a frame for that. You know, it's like you go into some stores and they have the first dollar bill up behind the cash register. Well, you don't know what I'm saying. It's somewhat like that. So I'm going to get a frame from that and put it up. Then I brought, just for historical and nostalgia, a plaque from a 1977 Jerry Lewis telethon. And on this plaque is a picture of myself and Bob Surratt. And we are at what they called at the time a Jerry Lewis telethon fishbowl that was at a place called Old Chicago, for those who are old and were around Chicago.
That's the big mall with the amusement park in it.
It had a roller coaster in the middle of it. Ooh, yeah, it sure did.
Ooh la la.
So that's there just for fun. You know, the station's probably going to put that on a website or something, wherever they do that kind of thing. I brought an Iron Mike's Grill miniature football. So, when Ditka opened up his restaurant, in the beginning, I believe it was Iron Mike's Grill. And this is a miniature football, and he autographed it. So I brought that in.
What's he like in person?
He's Mike Ditka. In person. And
alive?
He's Mike Ditka. Okay?
All right, fair.
You don't
have to tell me. You don't have to tell me what he's like.
I'm telling you what you see. What you see is what you get. He talks directly. He doesn't beat around the bush, and he doesn't suffer fools, whatever that expression
lightly.
is. Lightly. No. Have you seen him in action?
I have.
Okay.
I've seen his legendary relationship with the press.
You know, Do you know that he used to be a radio salesman?
Like selling radios, like
radio?
physical.
No, Radio Time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to find this interview. Or maybe I'll bring it in. I have it somewhere, I think, where he says so. Yeah. So anyway, I got that because I wanted to, I like football. So I wanted to bring something like a football. So along those lines, I got a University of Michigan cap, right? Because that's my hometown. I'm the Wolverines, Ann Arbor, yada, yada, yada. Then, this nostalgia thing, this was sort of cool. At least I think so. It's a staff picture, fortunately without any call letters on it. I don't know how I got that. Of that rock station, that AM rock station in the 70s. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 6 people on it. Of the 6 people on that staff, 3 have or are working at WGN, which I thought was pretty cool. The people in the picture are Larry Lou, Jack, Tommy Edwards, Yvonne Daniels, Steve King, Bob Surratt, and myself.
It's very clearly from the 70s. I'll say that much.
Yeah, because, man, those are some young-looking people.
I love Bob's jacket. He's wearing like a leather jacket in that. Do you think I could get that? Do you think he still has it? Do you have this in a 44 long?
He probably has it somewhere where he keeps his hair. Did you see the hair? Did you see his hair?
It's I would love for him to grow it back out.
He had great looking hair, boy.
Amazing. A mane, like a lion.
So I'm obviously working here. Bob Surratt's working here. And Steve King used to work here. Ironic, huh? Irony. And last but not least is an autographed picture of Soupy Sales.
No, the piece de resistance.
Yes, the Soupy Sales. Right? Yeah. I loved the Soup Bone when I was a kid. When I grew up in the Detroit area, he did a show every day, like lunchtime with Soupy or something like that. And he'd come out and he'd do the Soupy Shuffle. And there was Willie the Worm, and he had words of wisdom. And then he'd talk to White Fang and Black Tooth, and it was just rah, rah, rah. Let's go to the phones. 312-981-7200. And it is Earl. Hello, Earl.
Hi, John. Happy Friday.
Oh, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, well, I've been listening, but anyway.
That's okay.
I was just going to tell you, I can't compare with what you were just saying, but
sure you can.
On a desk that I had one time at a job, and I had a big sheet of glass over the top of it, and I stuck pictures underneath there, various pictures. Oh,
nice.
One of them, somebody took a picture of me from when I was flying an airplane, and they asked me to turn around, so they could see my face.
Yeah.
And they took the picture. Well, I was pretty handy with Photoshop at the time, and I found this really excellent picture of a UFO, and I put it in the scene outside the windscreen, pretty far off in the distance.
Yeah.
But if you looked at it with a magnifying glass, you could tell it wasn't just an odd reflection or something.
Yeah, you looked at it with a magnifying glass, it looked like a UFO.
Yeah, and
wow.
So anyway, that was there for a couple of years, and where my desk was when I wasn't in, a lot of people would sit there to shoot the breeze or have a conversation or collaborate with other people, but one person finally noticed it, and he said, "Did you realize there's a looks like a disc-shaped UFO in there?" And I said, "That can't be. That picture's been there for years, and I never saw that." Oh. And I glanced at it, and I said, "Oh, I think that's probably just a reflection." He says, "No, I think it's something else." And he got the magnifying glass out, and he's pointing at it and all that kind of stuff. And I said, "Well, I don't have my good glasses with me. I need to get some new glasses. I'm pretty sure that's just a reflection."
You're diabolical.
And he started arguing with me about it, And then anyway, I took the picture and put it away. And then he brought some other people in. He says, "You got to see this picture." He goes, "Where's the picture?" And I said, "What picture?"
Oh, my God.
Earl,
I just would never...
props to you, my man. Props to you. That is brilliant. Not only that you sat there for a couple of years waiting for somebody to notice it. Man, that's tremendous. Yeah. That is a tremendous story.
The only other thing I could think of is some people did see it and just, had to realize reality. And it was like just a joke.
God.
But anyway, that's about as good as I could do for you,
Well,
John.
you know what? That's pretty darn good, Earl. Thank you so much for calling. Wow. The patience.
The long con.
I mean, I could never, if I did that and it took 2 years, I couldn't keep it a secret.
No way. No.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I can barely keep a secret of any type of like what I had for
right. Or buying a gift for somebody, I always let out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't even bother wrapping my gifts for people.
But that's so I don't know. It's just so cool.
It's cool. It's just nefarious.
That's a good one.
Nefarious.
Yeah. And the patience
of
Earl to wait until
He's like a spider in a web.
Oh, man.
Waiting to hone in on his prey.
I love it. So listen, moving right along. Thanks for the call. And
you win.
So coming up, Eric Peterson, who is from Carroll Stream and attended college at Bradley University as a theater major, is in this unbelievable series on AMC Plus and AMC called Kevin Can F Himself. And we'll tell you why coming up right after the news, and that's exactly where we're headed now at the bottom of the hour here at 720 WGN.
When news breaks in Chicago or the world, you'll hear it here, and we'll talk about it here. This is Chicago's very own 720 WGN, or download the WGN radio app and stream us live.
News Nation this hour, I'm David Jennings. The search continues for survivors after part of a 12-story condo in Surfside, Florida, came down early this morning. Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava says the rescue operations will continue through the night.
I can assure you that these fire rescue personnel, the best in the world, the ones that are called upon to come out in crises everywhere, are working as hard as could possibly be. They are so motivated to bring people out safely and restore them to their loved ones.
Rescue teams have been using sonar to listen for signs of movement in the rubble. So far, 102 people have been accounted for, but there are about 100 who are still unaccounted for. Authorities do not yet have an answer to why part of that building came crashing down. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she's creating a special committee to investigate the events of January 6th at the Capitol.
The Select Committee will investigate and report on the facts and the causes of the attack, and it will report recommendations for the prevention of any future attack.
Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani has been suspended from practicing law in the state of New York.
An attorney disciplinary committee asked an appeals court to suspend Giuliani's license on the grounds he'd violated professional conduct rules as he promoted theories that the 2020 election was stolen through fraud. Giuliani calls it a disgrace, saying on his radio show he defended an unpopular client, was threatened with death. A good deal of income was taken away, and he lost friends over it.
I am infuriated by all this.
That's the AP's Ed Donahue. Giuliani's attorneys say they expect him to be reinstated once all the issues have been fully explored. Find News Nation on your cable or satellite provider and stay up to date around the clock at newsnationnow.com and on the News Nation Now app. I'm David Jennings.
We'll be lucky if we get a chance to see that full moon tonight, as we're expecting showers and thunderstorms. Rain could be heavy at times, a low temperature of 70 degrees. Rain continues for Friday and Saturday. Friday's high temperature 83, 82 on Saturday, with a lesser chance for showers and storms on Sunday. Still a chance, though. The high temperature reaches about 80. I'm WGN meteorologist Demetrius Ivory.
Opening for senior analyst, quantitative modeling with